Hi, my name's Richard Duffy. I am the SAP Business One Community Evangelist and Subject Matter Expert here at the America's SAP Users Group. I want to introduce you to a new series of training videos that we are releasing effectively today, and that is our SAP Business One 15-minute fundamentals. So what I want to do is explain to you what the 15-minute fundamentals videos are all about, just to set your expectations. Then I'm going to explain to you who the audience is for these videos, what the content is that we're going to cover, and then give you a couple of next steps and some ways of being able to participate, get in touch, let us know the things that you find helpful, let us know the things that you'd like to see done, and then we'll dive straight into the very first one of our 15-minute fundamentals sessions. So fundamentally, the audience and fundamental will be a very important word as we go through, because if you think about fundamentals, fundamentals are all about the basics and the building blocks. So our audience is really people who are looking for an entry-level guide to using SAP Business One. You might have just started in a new role, you've come into the organization, maybe it's your second or third day, they've sat you down in front of the computer and said, okay, here at our company we use SAP Business One. Here's the software, away you go. And you're sitting there looking at the software thinking, well, gee, I really don't know how to navigate my way through this software. So these sessions are designed for you. You could also be somebody who has experience with SAP Business One, but in some respects you just like a bit of a refresher, and maybe there's areas in the software that you don't know as well as you would like to. So again, this content is designed for you. Now, if you're an SAP Business One partner or a really experienced consultant, then this content probably is not for you. You're going to find it maybe a little bit too simple. But you never know, there might be things that we cover as we go through each of the modules in SAP Business One. There might be things that you pick up that you didn't know. Certainly I'm finding, even after, I started with SAP back in 2003, started learning SAP Business One back then, I'm still learning new things every day about SAP Business One and how to use it. So you never know, there might be something here for you that helps you. So then let's actually talk about the content. And what I'm going to do is really start off with focusing on the basics of SAP Business One. For example, in session 1, we're going to take a look at the whole navigation process in SAP Business One. How do you log on? What the different logon experience will look like? How do you navigate your way around SAP Business One? What's the menu structure? How do you configure and customize the system to suit yourself? And then we're going to go on and we're going to drill down into each one of the different modules. So we'll look at the logistics modules, we'll dive in and look at sales order entry, we'll look at some of those processes. And what I'm going to try and do is do it in such a way that we cover it by looking at end-to-end business processes. Now, occasionally we will go back and go into the menu and go through menu option by menu option, but overall I'm going to try to keep this focused on end-to-end business processes, like, for example, going from a quote right through to being paid. So that's traditionally called the quote to cash process, or by going from a purchase order or a purchase requisition all the way through to paying your vendor. So that's called the procure to pay process. So we'll look at each one of the modules and we'll take a fairly high level view, because if you really want to roll your sleeves up and get deep into the functionality to the level where you could even potentially become a consultant and go out and train other people and do SAP Business One implementations from start to finish, well, we are going to have some content specifically for you on that front. So really, that's the what's next piece. After you've had the opportunity to go through these fundamentals, what we'll be doing over the next 12 months is delivering a whole set of detailed training modules based on the core SAP Business One consultant training. So you should stay tuned for that. Other things that you should be aware of is here on the America's SAP User Group SAP Business One community pages, we're going to be having lots of different blog posts, articles, resources that are designed to make your life easier. So if you've got questions, our whole focus is on making sure that we try to provide you with as many of the answers as we can in a timely fashion. Now, if you'd like to have some feedback, if you'd like to let us know some of the things that you want, if you'd like to give me some feedback on these sessions, please feel free to do so. You can reach me via my ASUG email address, and you can see that down the bottom right hand corner here, richard.duffy@asug.com. My personal website is at www.richardduffy.com, and you may also want to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @richardduffy. So, I try to publish as much content as I can on all kinds of different topics, mainly focused on SAP Business One though. But we're going to try and make sure we cover a whole broad spectrum, because what we want to do here in the SAP Business One community is really be a resource for you, not only for using SAP Business One as a software product, but tying that into the rest of your organizational business processes and tying it into the rest of your organizational business management. So with that, welcome. Thank you for taking time to watch this quick introduction. And again, please, feedback, very important. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you enjoy the SAP Business One 15-minute fundamentals.